DJ, what's on your mind?
You know, I might need to stay with one of you three, as all three of you live on the ground floor.
Oh, man.
They just instituted a new rule in my building. Only 3 people allowed in the elevator at a time.
Ooh.
Our elevators are always broken, and they're suggesting taking the stairs. I live on the 38th floor, so I'm looking for roommates now on the first floor.
See you soon.
My scary basement is free.
That's fine.
Okay.
That'll
I
work.
slept down there when I was getting some floors put in.
All
It's
right.
not that bad. Not that bad.
All right.
Jax?
I want to give a shout out to the House Party app because I was at a house party last night
Oh.
on the internet. It's this app that you can download and like all your friends, you can add them through your contacts. And I was playing a bunch of games with some friends back from Nova
Like what?
Scotia.
What games?
I was playing like Heads Up and some pop culture games.
Fun.
And it's really nice. It's just so nice to see people.
Yeah.
I'm desperate.
Producer Jesse.
25% of people said they would live in the woods for 6 months if it meant they could have their home instantly clean.
What?
I feel like that's aggressive.
Yeah,
aggressive.
just clean your house.
You can get a lot done in the woods, though.
Yeah.
A lot of musicians wrote albums in the woods.
Yeah.
True. I think Sir Isaac Newton wrote whatever the thing he's famous for. I think it was like the... I'm going to have to look that up. But
Newton's Law?
Is it Newton's
The
Law?
Dewey Decimal System.
Yeah, the Dewey Decimal System. That's it. Bernoulli's Principle. No, he
Wow, I
he
feel
wrote
dumb
it
right now.
during the plague.
Do that.
And I think Shakespeare did a couple of his plays
Yes.
during the plague as well.
And apparently Rob Schneider wrote The Hot Chick during SARS. So,
What?
you know,
That's not true.
everyone needs to find their muse.
Did
That's
Rob
not
Schneider
true.
even write The Hot Chick?
Oh, you mean Adam Sandler's friend? I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, okay. All right.
We're reaching this morning.
Well,
Wow.
listen, we're all reaching, Jax.
Aren't we?
It's just
Aren't
that
we?
time. So listen, going to be a fun show this morning. We have training coming up in just about 15 minutes, and got some amazing messages to read out for you that I got from my DMs. I can't wait to throw this at you. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio, and of course you can always hit us up 999 or 416-872-9999.
What's trending?
And this is what's trending right now.
Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said that help is on the way for Canadians in terms of temporary funds during the ongoing coronavirus
Thank
pandemic.
goodness.
Prime Minister said that the House of Commons passed the emergency bill for Canada's $82 billion aid package for those affected by COVID-19. He added that almost 1 million people applied for employment insurance just last week. He said, "We will be there to help you. Our government is doing everything we can to be there for you." And the Canada Emergency Response Benefit, or CERB, announced it will allow applicants to receive $2,000 a month for the next 4 months. And that's for those who have lost their income during the coronavirus pandemic.
That's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like, Adam, you put up a really nice tweet yesterday. It was like, "I've never been more proud to pay taxes."
Oh,
Right?
happy
Absolutely.
to. Happy
This is the silver lining in it all.
Absolutely.
Hopefully everyone can be helped out.
Yeah, you know, and that's what we got to do, man. Let's just take care of each other during this time. The University of Toronto is canceling all convocation ceremonies for the spring, which is not a big surprise, considering everything else is getting canceled anyway. Here's the part that's a huge bummer. The university, at least on the website, said that those who were set to graduate in June 2020 won't be allowed to attend the fall 2020 or spring 2021 celebrations. So,
Okay, why?
So you don't get convocation at all
Yeah.
after
No.
finishing U of
which is
T.
part of the fun.
Yeah.
You go to that super hungover. You have to wear
No.
nice clothes so your parents can get a
No.
photo of you, and then they put it in the hall for the next 10 years.
Won't they make like one of their own?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will, because I think they're probably trying to sneak this one through and see if anyone notices, and I'm sure an entire graduating class is
I
going to
feel like
notice,
you
and
pay
then they're going to get...
$9,000 a year too.
I've,
You should.
I've heard what it's like to go to school there, and it is tough.
Maybe you should join and then drop out of that
No,
school.
I wouldn't. No, man, they would have never accepted me in the first place.
No, sweetheart. No.
How about some good news? Shawn Mendes is donating $175,000 to Sick Kids Hospital.
Hey, that's great.
He announced that the Shawn Mendes Foundation has donated the money to help with the COVID-19 effort.
That's awesome.
That's
love
what
that.
people from here giving back to here, you know?
Yep.
Yes, and you know what? Drake really started that. There used to be a time in music, and I can remember this. I guess it makes me sound old, but at 32, I can remember when Canadians used to hide the fact that they were Canadian
Yeah.
in the music industry because it was so uncool. And I think with Drake and Justin Bieber starting that trend of making Toronto and this, Southern Ontario such a cool place, at least to the world, bringing it to the world, it's amazing to see Shawn Mendes,
Yep.
Alessia Cara, all the people that have become huge since bring it back. and they really do support local.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
absolutely.
It's awesome.
That's what's trending. I'm TJ.
Thanks, TJ. Okay, so get us your good news stories. If there are things in your life that are like that maybe the news wouldn't pick up, we haven't heard about, no articles are being written about it. You got a neighbor who's awesome. You got a local business you want to shout out. 99999 at any point this morning, because at 7 o'clock this morning, we're going to shout out all the good news stories we can find, and those include the ones you send us at 99999. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio. And Toronto is shutting down all park amenities to encourage people to stop gathering them. That means tennis courts, baseball diamonds, off-leash dog parks, playgrounds, picnic areas no longer available to the public. City says they'll be locking the gates, taping off the areas, securing basketball nets, and put up a ton of signage so hopefully people get the point.
It's our own fault.
I had a buddy who was saying that they walked through Bellwoods the other day, and people are still just like gathering. They're in a circle, drinking their Starbucks. Definitely not 6 feet apart. It's just like, come on. This isn't a work vacation. Stop being ridiculous.
When you were but a teen and you would show up at home after curfew, what would happen?
Get in trouble.
You get in trouble. That's what happened, guys. We went home after curfew.
Yeah.
Our parents got mad, and now they chained up the park.
Yeah, but are they mad or are they disappointed?
Oh, they're both.
Here's a question for you, though, that somebody asked me yesterday. If this was happening and you were a teenager, would you be following the rules?
Probably not.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, and okay, I give teenagers the benefit of the doubt
Yeah,
because
me
they're
too.
not fully finished yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your brain doesn't really, and they even say this, your brain's not fully,
Yeah.
I don't even think your empathy fully develops till you're like 20.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Fine. But like when you're 35.
Yeah, because that's what I was about to say. There are adults in the park. It's not even like the teenagers are being more responsible than we are.
Yeah, because they're playing video games at home.
Yeah, they're like, man, I'm on the internet all the time. I know it's not safe to go out. Like, I know, but they know better than we do. But yeah, it's adults. It's like Sherry, 38, who works at a law firm usually, is just like out in the park drinking Starbucks.
They're like, I think this thing's a fad.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I find that Gen Z are actually pretty good. And they love being inside and doing the TikToks. That's all Gen Z.
You're the 27, the TikToks.
The
like, you're
TikToks?
get out of here.
The kids these days.
Yeah, their music and their,
You are a Gen
and their
Z,
Post
essentially.
Malone.
There is no word yet on when the park amenities will reopen, but you cannot use them anymore.
Yeah, and big, like, especially you need to realize this, dog parks.
Oh, this makes me
Because
sad.
people will be like, well, no, you can't. No
Yeah.
more dog parks.
Yeah,
Poor dogs.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad. That
Yeah.
We ruined it for
I
the
know.
dogs,
Yep.
and they've been so good to us.
Millennials ruin the dogs.
The next time you're looking at your dog and it's looking at you like, hey, can we go outside? You have to tell it no, and it's your fault.
It's 99.9 Virgin Radio. I'm trying to, but according to a relationship expert based in New York, which is notoriously one of the toughest dating places
That's
in the world,
true. It's true.
Amy Chan, she said everyone has on Corona tinted glasses right now, which is true. Also happens to Jax during the summertime.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Corona tinted
Oh,
glasses.
because of the Corona
Yeah.
beer. Sorry, I'm in a dark place.
Your
you know?
brain is going to rationalize anything that
Yeah.
you want during this time. You'll eat that extra slice of cake. You'll have
Yeah.
the extra shot of tequila. You'll
You
have
won't
some
work
extra
out
pizza.
for 10 days.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. There is some science behind this. When texting an ex, it gives into the brain's reward system, aka it gives you a hit, which means it releases dopamine and oxytocin right into your head. And she urges it that those who are in isolation not to fall for that. Find an accountability buddy,
Yeah.
or journal this,
Yeah.
or remember that this period that we are in will not last forever.
Yeah.
But the things that happened with you and your ex that led to you guys breaking up
Yeah.
will.
And you got to realize that, like, it feels good now, but you got to think of future you know?
Yeah. The accountability buddy, though, sounds like it's a cute idea. But in what world is Jack's going to text me and say, hey, can you be my accountability buddy?
Would you? Okay, Jax, if you were considering that, would you even tell us?
No, you wouldn't.
I'm friends with all my exes. Like,
I know.
I'm doing a
But if you
meditation
were-
challenge with
no, but
one
if
of my
you were,
exes right now.
If you were considering going that direction,
Yeah.
Like, I'm not talking about meditation challenges. I'm talking about dating. I'm talking
Yeah.
about sexting. I'm talking about all the stuff that go along with it.
Go, man.
I don't think you'd tell us, and I don't.
No,
think,
I would text a woman. I would text. I would text.
Yeah,
I would
fair.
text. I would text best friend Emma. That's what
fair.
I would do.
What
yeah.
about you?
No, I wouldn't tell you guys. I would tell you guys after what I did and then
No.
watch you guys get mad at me.
Here's the thing, TJ, is we could tell you not to do it, but you're going to do it anyways. You
Yeah.
don't listen to us.
I'm a man of conviction.
Yeah.
TJ, what you need to be doing is journaling.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Start
that's what I
journaling.
need, eh? Yeah, okay.
Just write
That'll
something
solve
down.
everything. How big are those
journaling.
books? I just start writing on a Wednesday and I don't stop till Monday.
There you go.
Just got to get it all out.
See?
I did reach out to an old ex though to wish her happy birthday last week, and I realized that was because of coronavirus glasses. Yeah.
No.
We didn't need to talk. We haven't talked in 5 years.
See,
Yeah.
and I went through a breakup not that long ago, and I thought about maybe messaging and just being like, "Hey, how you doing through all this?" But then I was also like, probably shouldn't. Not a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
call.
I would let her be.
That's probably for the best.
So remember, don't text your ex.
Don't do it.
Text someone else's ex. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio.
This is Virgin Mornings with Adam Wylde, TJ, and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
How bad do we want to see Rihanna release a new album right now?
So bad.
We've been waiting for a long time.
I mean,
it's been a minute.
Pre-pandemic, we wanted it.
Yes.
Yeah, she promised us in 2019 she put out a new album, and she didn't. So I'm upset.
And by the way, R12, I'm assuming that means it's her 12th album. I think the reason she's taken such a long break is because... it's her 9th?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it says R12 anyway. Well, whatever. Anyway, it's 9. She's going to be her 9th album. And the point is, she put out a lot of albums very, very quickly.
Yeah.
To put out 8 albums, and when you think about Rihanna, she's been around maybe 15 years. That's an album every 2 years, which is what... But, you know, she hasn't put one out for 5 years. So it's sort of like, oh, my God, that was a ton of albums in a short period of time. She wanted to take a break from music. Now, last night, and I didn't know these two were talking. Drake and Rihanna were watching an Instagram live DJ battle between DJ Spade Music and DJ Night Owl.
Of course, naturally.
Sure, those guys.
So Drake noticed Rihanna was also watching, and he commented, "Rihanna, drop R12 right now."
Oh.
Which
That's
is
so funny.
That's a most Drake move ever.
Yeah.
He's a good troll. Like,
Corner her in a chat room.
what's what was the Drake story that you always talk about with Meek Mill in the hotel?
So the story I heard, and this could be not true, but let's just assume it is it was right at the height of their feud. They were in the same hotel. Meek Mill was in the room, and Drake rented out the entire floor beneath him, and then put up big speakers underneath his room and played back to back on
Stop
repeat.
it. Oh, like
all
back in
night.
2015
Yeah.
when they were going at it. Oh,
yeah, like
I
so
like that.
he's the ultimate troll. He loves that.
Oh yeah, he lives for that stuff.
And so Rihanna's fans have referred to her next album as R9. So Drake played off the fact that the record has been out for we've been waiting for a long time, so he just increased the number to R12.
I know that Rihanna doesn't owe us anything.
No.
She doesn't owe us a thing at all, but I am upset. And I'd really like a new album.
She's doing fine though. In 2019, she was the third
What?
highest paid female singer in the world.
Yeah.
And she didn't release any music.
That's amazing.
It's all like Fenty and everything,
It's all
right?
Fenty because
Yeah.
it's worth like $600 million.
Good for her.
She just donated $5 million to like
Yeah, that's right.
COVID-19 cases.
I just want to dance.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I
It's
just wanna
still not
dance.
enough
Yeah.
for
I
us.
just wanna dance.
Here's the question, right? Remember we waited for so long for Justin Timberlake's album, and other than Mirrors, that was not a great album. Let's just be frank. Yeah, like that was not a great song.
Yeah.
Mirrors was an amazing song. That double album was just too much. You
Yeah.
could have condensed that. It would have been fine. Maybe
No.
they don't want to
Don't.
release it
Don't.
because maybe it's not up to quality. Maybe they saw what went on and were like, I don't know
No.
if we can't repeat Future
No.
Sex Love Sounds.
No. That's not the narrative I choose to believe in.
Sure.
I don't like
TJ,
that.
what do you think?
I think Adam might be onto something.
No,
Maybe
I
she's
think-
tried to release it and the label
No.
was like, not this one.
Rihanna does whatever the hell she wants. If she
Fair.
wanted to put out the album, she would have.
We'll
Fair.
see. We'll see. It's 99.9 Virgin Radio.
Trending.
And this is what's trending right
We
now.
talked about this a little bit earlier, but we've been so bad, it's worth reminding you. Toronto is closing all park amenities because people won't stop gathering in
Stop gathering.
them. Despite the rules about not gathering in
like-
public places. These amenities include tennis courts, baseball diamonds, off-leash dog parks, playgrounds, and picnic areas. That is no longer available to the public. The city said they will be locking gates, taping off areas, securing basketball nets, and tasing anybody who comes within 100
They aren't. No, TJ, don't spread that for real. They aren't tasing
By the way,
anybody.
the TTC's free these days.
Yeah.
No, that's also fake news.
Yeah. This is no surprise, but it's a story we're talking about. Divorce rates are absolutely skyrocketing amid quarantining.
Yikes.
Quarantining? The quarantine?
I think so. Quarantining.
Quarantining.
Yeah.
Let's go with that. According to top matrimonial attorneys, they're expecting a 50% rise in inquiries from potential clients.
That's fair. That's fair. It's really telling how you're going to work out during this time, I think.
I think there are definitely some challenges,
Yeah.
but, you know,
Yeah.
try to work through it if you can.
Yeah.
Might be worth it in the end.
Have you guys noticed that there's a lot of, like, you're finding a lot more, like, couples that you really like on Instagram lately? That, like, maybe haven't posted a lot about their relationship before, but now because they're stuck together in the same apartment, they're posting more stories where they're just doing silly things, and you're like, oh, you guys seem like a lot of fun, or you're really cute. Is that just me? I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been
I mean,
really into other
yeah.
couples lately. I could probably phrase that better.
Hold on, bring the music down. Bring the music down for a second here, Luke. Repeat that one sentence.
I've been really into other couples lately.
Now, 99999. How does that statement hit you? Is it like, oh, that's adorable, or oh, that's like you're looking in their window? Just a question.
Yeah.
Just a question.
TJ, welcome to being single.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Just to be
Welcome
fair,
back.
I've never been accused of not being creepy. So,
Oh my God.
so some former astronauts are giving advice on how to self-isolate without going crazy.
Oh, this is cool.
This is super cool. So this is Commander Chris Hadfield, Canadian, and other astronauts, Scott Kelly. So they say, do your research, understand the situation, and listen to experts. They say having a good grasp on what's going on can help you manage your anxiety. Just don't get too obsessed. They also say, number 2, choose some goals, identify the obstacles, and attack those goals. So it's pretty self-explanatory one. Find out what you want to do today, this week, this month, because this could go on for a while. Set some goals for yourself. Follow a schedule. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 4, pace yourself. Don't do too much each day.
Yeah.
Remind yourself to take breaks, make room for fun. Scott Kelly said that when he was aboard the space station, he binge-watched Game of Thrones twice.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, so don't feel too guilty about that. Get outside if you can. On the space station, they said they obviously couldn't go outside very much, but they would play sounds of nature, like birds and trees with rustling of the wind, that type of stuff. That can help as well. They say to keep a journal. NASA has been identifying effects of self-isolation for decades, and they found that one of the best ways to stop cabin fever is actually to start
write, yeah.
journaling and get your thoughts out. And the last piece of advice, take time to connect with your loved ones.
Yeah.
FaceTime your parents, your siblings, cousins.
We are so lucky that this
FaceTime
is
exists?
Yes.
Yeah, a FaceTime and house party and Zoom and all. Like, we are so lucky,
Yeah.
and don't take that for granted for a sec, because we are so connected and we are so lucky. Also, guys, I wanted to say that I'm doing a meditation challenge that you can journal in, and you guys can join me, TJ and Adam.
I can't wait to see your journey about it on Instagram.
Come on, guys. Come on. You want to join?
Yeah.
Say it now.
That sounds like something I'm not going to do.
Okay.
This is my journey through self-enlightenment as I try and
Wow.
open up my third eye.
Stop it.
I don't hate on meditation or whatever. It's just not for me. I can tell it's not for me.
I just jest. And then when Adam leaves the room, I'll be like, tell me more about
I know you will. And I know you secretly like astrology.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, this is one of your last chance to get your good stories in for 7 o'clock or just after 7 o'clock this morning. Plus, we have an OLG prize pack
Hell
that
yeah.
we're going to give you next. Because, listen, you can play the lottery online. So we'll get into that after Doja Cat. Virgin Radio. Now, we've got some things that, honestly, I think will cheer you up. Because the news lately has not been the best. We know that.
No way.
But we do want to tell you something good. And, TJ, we're going to start with a text message this morning. Do you want me to read it?
Can you read it?
I got it.
All right.
From Burlington, Ontario, some good news. The Burlington Training Center is reimbursing every member for time missed because of COVID
Amazing.
and extending membership for free.
Amazing.
They took a
awesome.
hard hit because of the pandemic, but they're
Yeah.
still trying to keep everyone happy. Best gym in the GTA.
Sweet Burley.
Another one from Brampton, TJ's hometown.
Shout out Brampton.
Feel good story. I want to say I work with the Peel Police, and on my first morning shift, Tim Hortons came into our station to bring us some donuts, muffins, coffee, free of cost. Working 12-hour rotations and dealing with the members of the public right now with minimal protection is tough. And you got to keep that in mind in pandemics. Just finished my last shift a few minutes ago, and I can isolate for a few days before going back to work. Please stay home and please stay safe. Officers will be enforcing fines and making the necessary issuance for those who offend. Just in Peel, though. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, shout out to Peel Police and
Love
shout out to
that.
Tim Hortons for doing that. That's
Love
amazing.
that. That's
All right.
super
Great
sweet.
text.
So, Jax, give us your good news.
Do you guys know what a mouflon is?
Pardon not.
Do you?
Can you say that word?
Mouflon? Mouflon. A mouflon is a type of sheep, and we have a brand new mouflon at the Toronto Zoo.
Hey!
Yeah, it's so cute. A little baby mouflon was born earlier this week. Their name is Lindo, and they're really, really cute. They're like blowing up on the Toronto Zoo's social media, and it's nice to look forward to, like, when, we can all go outside again and go visit this mouflon. So happy first. Welcome to the world, little Mouflon.
TJ, was yours also about the Mouflon?
Mine was not about the Mouflon. It was about Bauer Hockey.
Oh,
this is cool. I love this.
A Canadian-founded hockey manufacturer. They make hockey equipment. So they have been repurposing their facilities to make shields for medical professionals. Normally what they would make, or part of stuff that they make, is visors for hockey.
Yeah.
So, you know, like when you watch Austin Matthews, he has the visor over his helmet. They've been making them longer and having little straps on the top as protection for medical professionals. And they've started producing those, and they're going to be donating them.
Incredible.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. And they're donating them, too. Like, they're doing it. They're giving it away.
They're doing it the right way.
I love that.
Awesome.
They said we're all on the same team.
Producer Jesse.
I want to shout out.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I want to shout out Director X, a Toronto director who's worked with Drake, Justin Bieber, Rihanna.
He did the Sean Paul temperature video.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. How do you know that?
Because I've interviewed him. He's great. Anyway.
Name dropper.
Tonight at 8 p.m., he's teamed up with Home Meditation, a Toronto-based meditation place, and they're hosting a virtual meditation session live on Instagram. And it's free for anyone to
Hell
attend.
yeah.
So I think it's awesome.
If I can advise anybody who hasn't already started to start meditating during this time, it's super, super good. And I know it's hippy-dippy, but it's so good.
Hey, you already had your good news story. My turn. Hey, Nando's Canada offering free meals to healthcare workers and laid-off restaurant staff.
Yay.
Basically, what they've committed to doing, and this is a lot, they want to bring free hot catered meals to hospitals near every Nando's in North America. And I don't know if you've had Nando's, but it's my favorite. They want to provide free Nando's takeout to any nurse, doctor, or healthcare worker who shows up with an ID. They want to create a new employee volunteer force where they will deploy their services so they can deliver these things and allocate 50 free meals per day for people who were laid off from the restaurant industry.
Love
Come
it.
on,
Yes.
how amazing is that? Those are the kind of stories we're looking for. 99999. Tell us about the great news happening in your area, in your neighborhood. We're getting the community out, and we want to make sure that everybody gets their shout-outs. Local businesses, local people, your neighbor, just for doing a good thing. You hit us up at 99999, and we will shout them out again at 8:30 this morning on 99.9 Virgin Radio.
TJ and Jax.
On 99.9 Virgin Radio.
You've put your life on hold. Everybody has. And there's things that we've all had to cancel or put off that are unfortunate, but that's the reality of living in a pandemic. And we wouldn't have known that a couple weeks ago, but that's kind of what happens. And it's funny. You ask every person, and they've got a story about what they've put off, why is obvious, and how they plan on redoing it, or at least trying to recapture the moment when this is all over, whenever the hell that is. So I want to start with one text message, TJ. Give us an example of what people are saying at 99999, because I think it's important that we look down the road to that light at the end of the tunnel and say, I got this to look forward to. What is it?
This one from the 416. I'm looking forward to my trip to Vegas for my birthday.
No.
My sister and I have birthdays 1 week apart, so all of my sisters, 4 of us, as well as friends and spouses, booked a trip to leave in May.
What a great idea.
Well,
Hopefully they get to do it.
Vegas is always there. It'll
Yeah,
be
Vegas
waiting
is
for
always
you.
there. You may have to put off the May trip.
Yeah.
Jax, what's yours?
I was going to go see my mom for
This
Easter.
weekend?
No, for Easter. I was supposed to go see my aunt this weekend in Atlanta, but she is 70 and, she's sick. So, I, of course, can't see her. Of course, flights are canceled now.
Yeah.
But I was going to go see my mom for Easter. And my mom lives alone. My dad passed away about a year and a half ago. So I miss her. I miss her a lot.
How long
And
has it been?
It's been 11 months since I saw my mom last. So I wasn't able to make it home for Christmas. And, I miss her a lot. And we also, as you guys know, had something planned.
Yeah, you're going to book
What
that
was that
waxing
again?
appointment?
Yeah, my mom wanted to go on a spa date. And I asked her, massage or pedi or what do you want? And she said, I want a Brazilian. I want a Brazilian. So I had to cancel that. But now,
The mommy-daughter date.
I don't want anything to do with it. But when I go home, it's going to be so nice, and I'm going to take a little longer, and it's good. I'm going to make sure it's worth it, and I miss her a lot.
TJ.
The day the NHL season was canceled,
Oh.
or I should say postponed, my brother and I had tickets to the Leaf game.
Oh, right.
And
yeah.
my brother and I work kind of like different schedules,
Yeah.
but we're very, very close. And there are some times where things line up where we're both working mornings. So
Yeah.
that week happened to be a week where he was off at noon.
Yeah.
He was going to get on the early train, come
right.
down to the city because he lives in Burlington. I was going to wait for my nap. We were going to go out for like a late lunch, have dinner, have a few beers, go to the game, have a blast at the Leaf game. And then I was going to send them on the train home. But I was really looking forward to that. And so now it doesn't sound like the NHL season is canceled as yet. That could actually still happen in June or July.
They're saying they may play games in August.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And maybe the Leafs will win by then.
Maybe.
Don't you dare.
Not likely.
Adam.
Yeah, for me, like producer Jess and I have birthday the same week.
Oh, yeah.
And I was looking forward to celebrating this year. And I don't know if you know this about Jax, but she has not been consuming alcohol at all.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that for my birthday, I could guilt her into some patio beers. So it looks like, my birthday's mid-April when the weather's usually kind of gross.
Yeah.
Like it can be nice, but it can be gross too. So if my birthday's pushed to like June or July and the patios open up, I think I'm going to be able to guilt Jax into a couple of beers at least.
Nice.
Maybe a beer, just a beer, but just something because I love having drinks with my girl Jax.
We'll see what we can do.
There's a chance all four of us could be celebrating our birthdays together because I'm early July, you're end of July, Jax.
Yes.
Adam and Jesse are the same time.
So you guys will all be celebrating my birthday. Excellent.
Jax and company.
So hit us
Exactly.
up with what you're looking
Yeah.
forward to once this is all over, because we all want to feel not just hopeful for ourselves, but hopeful for you. It helps. It helps to feel hopeful for other people. 999 to text. You can always call us, too. We'd love to hear your story. 416-872-9999. Panic at
Radio.
What did you put off that you are looking forward to doing, attending, participating in after this whole thing's over? And honestly, everybody has a story.
Yeah.
Everybody's got something. It can be big, it can be little, but it's always, there's a little bit of a story and there's some emotion. And I think it's important that we focus on the stuff
Absolutely.
that is just I don't even know how to explain it, but I guess it's just like having a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
It keeps you positive.
It's like when you book a vacation
Yeah.
and you're stuck in work, but you're like, ooh, at least I have that vacation.
Guys, it's hope.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's
Yeah.
hope. It's hope at the end.
and we have like 80 billion texts.
Yeah.
So TJ,
This text from the 905 made me laugh. I'm looking forward, and it just shows that it's just simple little things.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing shinny again. I miss hockey so much, bod.
hockey player.
Hockey
Nice. I like that.
Go sports.
How dare you.
Like just being around people would be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, playing hockey would be great.
Our friend Stephanie in the 705 said, I can't wait to just be able to go on a patio after work and enjoy
Yes.
some food and drinks with good friends and coworkers. I feel like that's on my list of things I can't wait to do. Just have wings in a pub.
Also,
So
might I
simple.
say that we're kind of skipping that weird part of spring with this isolation thing where it's like kind of rainy and kind of mucky.
Yeah.
So when we get out of this, it's going to be warm patio
It might
weather.
be midsummer by the time we're out of this. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Does that mean we get to extend summer? Is that how that works?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Thank you, global warming. You finally paid off.
No. Let's not say that.
Another
Let's not
text
say
from the
that.
905. I'm so excited to see the Blue Jays play when the season starts.
Yes.
I got tickets to a game for my birthday
Mm-hmm.
I get tickets to a game every year for my birthday, and
Oh.
I'm determined to get there this year as well. That's from Nicole.
Today
Yeah.
would have been opening day.
Wow,
Oh,
really?
really?
Yep. Today was opening day.
Oh,
Go Bluebirds.
Jax,
Go
whatever.
team.
Okay.
Go team.
another one from the 289. Due to coronavirus, my mom's birthday, and we put it off because we were
Yeah.
hoping to do it in April, but we're still not sure. But we're hoping that that's going to go down.
Yeah. Same here.
And I can't. This one just came in. I can't wait for this to be done so I can see my newborn son as he was born on Tuesday. Me and the mother are not together, and it's an emotional time right now.
Ah, yeah.
That's tough.
That's really tough.
That's really tough, but that's the smart thing to do. You got a young baby and a
Yeah.
those. Even though children are, strangely enough, one of the least affected brackets. If it's a newborn, it's a newborn, man.
Yeah.
It's just you cannot take those chances. So
That's a lot of emotion
Shouts to
happening
you.
right now through a very emotional
lot.
time. So kudos to him or them for battling through this.
absolutely,
Yeah.
and kudos to you, and thank you again to all of our healthcare professionals on the front lines this morning. We're getting your text messages. We're seeing that, and we really genuinely appreciate the fact that. And I just got one here at 416. Loving the positive vibes this morning. Working in a hospital, it's really rough right
Yeah.
now. Great
Thank
reminder that
you.
this will not last forever. It won't.
Yep.
And by the way, if you're working in a hospital, we are behind you 1,000%.
And I just wanted to announce it here at 7:47 on 99.9 Virgin Radio that as soon as this is all over, Adam Wylde is going to buy everybody in the city patio beers.
I'm not.
Yep.
I'm not.
Her-
It's
especially
99.9 Virgin
healthcare.
Radio. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Damn.
I don't have that kind of money. I'm broke.
Joe said that help is on the way for Canadians in terms of temporary funds during
Yes.
the ongoing coronavirus pandemic. Prime Minister said that the House of Commons passed the emergency bill for Canada's $82 billion aid package for those affected by COVID-19. He added that almost 1 million people have applied
Yeah.
for employment insurance just last week.
Wow.
So we will be there to help you. Our government is doing everything we can to be there for you. The Canada Emergency Response Benefit, or CERB, announced it will allow applicants to receive $2,000 a month for the next 4 months for those who have lost their income during the coronavirus pandemic. And if you ever complain about paying taxes, this is where it goes.
No.
And
so don't complain about it.
This is also wonderful, I found, because they're helping out folks that are helping their families in quarantine. So, like, there's, with a lot of these grants and everything, there's a lot of stipulations around them, and I'm finding that there's not on this one, which is fantastic because it needs to be accessible. That's the whole point of it.
Well, and the thing it makes sense because this is so out of everybody's control.
Yes,
you know? If you're laid off right now, it's more than likely it's nothing to do with you. It's just because of what's going on, and you need help, and that's fine. And Canadians should want to help each other.
Nothing wrong with
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah. The University of Toronto has announced they're canceling all convocation ceremonies for the spring. Now, that's not a big surprise. Here's the big bummer part. The University of Toronto's webpage on the coronavirus and convocation says that June 2020 graduates will not be allowed to attend a future ceremony. So fall 2020 or spring 2021 celebrations, which is not cool because when you're in college or university, you've earned the right to go sit in the sun and you're hungover and you're wearing your nice clothes and your parents want a picture, but you just want to throw up. You've earned that right.
Is that what?
Actually, I didn't go to my convocation because I graduated a little bit early.
Yeah,
from
I
college
did
I got
go
a
to
job.
mine too. But we also went to community college.
Right.
Yeah.
We went to
Now we're radio
college.
hosts.
Yeah,
so,
I never had one because I dropped out.
Yeah, you could have. By this point, I could have had like 4.
Yeah. Adam Wylde loves dropping out.
Hey, here's some good news. Shawn Mendes, local boy,
Yes.
donated $175,000 to sick kids. And that's on Wednesday. The Shawn Mendes Foundation had made that big donation to help with the COVID-19 effort, which
Thanks,
is great.
darling.
Love seeing people from Toronto give back to
Yes,
Toronto.
absolutely.
And that's what's trending in PJ.